YouTube. Hey, last night I stayed up till probably like 3 o'clock in the morning, organizing this shelf. And basically, what this shelf, I got this shelf from American Furniture, and I want to warn some people, is that when I saw this shelf in the store, I thought, okay, it looks cool, and I'll be able to put it, I'll be able to put it together easy. Well, when I got it home, I didn't have opened up the box and there was no directions. So I had to contact American Furniture Warehouse, and they got me the directions. And once I got the directions, I started putting it together. I didn't have a problem, except for the very, towards the end when I tried to put, these edges on. Now, there's these little wooden pegs that you stick in between, at various areas between the wood. And right here, so initially, I had made, put together this whole, center piece. So without the edges. So it's that kind of weird looking, the little shape. And I had it on its side, and then I was like, oh, I got to flip it in order to, put this peg in there or whatever. Well, as soon as I flipped it, it started cracking like crazy and breaking apart and all this stuff. So right here is really broke at. But the other places stayed pretty firm. So be careful of that if you get a shelf like this. I know someone online, hopefully if I look up, I could probably get pointers on how to reinforce it, but it is pretty stable. And the walls in my house, my grandfather was talking about, oh, get a stud finder and all this stuff. Well, I got a stud finder, and my thing though is I don't know about these newer houses. I'm not Bob Vila or what's the dude who used to do some home improvement stuff on TV. Anyway, I can't. I figured for me it's just like I was just I thought I knew where the studs are, and I drilled into the wall, and the wall just starts crumbling. I mean, it's all this. What is that, stucco, whatever the heck you call it, and so I had to put those little what are they called? I don't know, those rubber things. See, I'm the worst home improvement guy anyway. Well, anyway, so I ended up putting a couple of those things in the wall. And then I got this bracket back here for my grandfather. My grandfather is so cool. My grandfather, actually cut that for me. And I was able to put it on here and secure it to the wall. And that was a piece of actually, that was a part of an old stereo. So, my grandfather pretty much helped me out. But I've got, two things on there to reinforce it. But like I said, is if you ever get a shelf like this, be careful. And to me, how do I want those pegs kind of get in the way. I'd say if you get down to that last end, you can maybe avoid using those last 4 pegs in those corners. Well, they're actually in the middle, but you'll see what I mean. But it was just a pain, and it almost ruined completely everything. Other than that, I'm still trying to do some other stuff. I got this Halo blade thing here that I'm trying to hang on the end of my on the side of the cabinet, but I got to go to Lowe's and get some hooks. You know what? And here's the thing, and me and my friend were talking about this, is that on this shelf, I've got hundreds or thousands. Well, I don't know, thousands, but it's a lot of stuff of books and movies. Am I ever going to get around to doing any of this stuff again? People get all these movies and books and games and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, my friend or my girlfriend's going to come over and we're going to play, and that time never arrives. What I really wanted to do though is I kind of want to do, if I was able to do it, and anybody wants to help me out, maybe I should start a Kickstarter. I would like to do a video game drive-in. Being able to actually play a video game on a big drive-in screen. Old school video games, though. Like all the, right here in my library right now. I'm going to show you guys this. Is that I got a lot of old imports. Well, yeah, imports from Japan. I bought a gang of games while I was over in Japan. You could probably... There's an app on, I think it's Google Translate. So if you guys want to translate some of these titles, you're free to do it. If but you gotta hold the your other screen or whatever your other device to this or whatever the video and figure it out. But I know I got probably hopefully I get some viewers from some other other Japan stuff that know exactly you know, what these games are and stuff. But I got, you know, even behind that, I got a bunch of games. And you know, yeah, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to playing this stuff. For a while at the local game store here, they had really good deals on these strategy guides. I really got these strategy guides not for, you know, really trying to figure out the game. I got these strategy guides because I like the artwork in the game. I've got some more Japanese imports down here. You know, and I'll show you some of the covers so you don't think I'm BSing you. You know, got some Dragon Ball Z there, got some Yakuza, got Bayonetta, you know, a bunch of stuff down here. And even more stuff down here. Now, this is all PS2 games. I did rack up on PS2 games while I was over in Japan. I love my PS2 was the bomb. I did, you know, I was constantly over at all the little used game stores and stuff. I mean, daily I was buying stuff. So I spent a grip of money in Japan, but on games. I'm not really into anime. I more like the culture and the food and everything. So, and you know, and the games that weren't really released here and stuff. But yeah. But if anybody has any questions, hopefully this video gets out there and people get to see it, because I got some questions for people. I've been trying to, you know, I've been trying to talk to the people, some of the people that live stream on PlayStation 4, but they get bombarded with so much stuff, so it's hard to carry on a conversation with them. So, anyway, oh, I even got this. This is like a copy from somewhere else of one of my favorite movies. What was this? Did I get this from Japan? I think that I might have got this from Japan. Yeah. And I gotta get rid of these Aliens books. I mean, not these specifically right here, but these, because I've got doubles of these, and I've got the omnibus. So I'm trying to make, you know, enough room on my shelf and get rid of a lot of stuff. I got other stuff up here. I love the artwork of Vampirella, just awesome. And yeah, on this book is tight too. This pink, the art of, what's his name? Art of Tomer Hanaku. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. Forgive me. But yeah. But hit me up. Peace.